Today's class is about Unit 5 Special Functions. The topic is relation between beta and gamma functions. Contents: relation between beta and gamma functions and applications. Beta function. If n greater than 0, n greater than 0, that is m and n are positive numbers, then the beta function is defined by the integral 0 to 1 x to the power of m minus 1 minus x whole to the power of n minus 1 dx, and is denoted by beta of mn. That is, beta of mn is integral 0 to 1 x to the power of m minus 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 dx. Properties: beta function is a symmetric function, that is beta of mn is always equal to beta of nm, where m and n are positives. Beta of mn is 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta into cos to the power of 2n minus 1 theta d theta. Integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power p theta into cos power q theta d theta is half into beta of p plus 1 by 2 comma q plus 1 by 2, which is obtained by taking 2m minus 1 as p and 2n minus 1 as q. Beta of mn is integral of 0 to infinity y to the power of n minus 1 whole upon 1 plus y whole power m plus n dy. Beta of mn is integral of 0 to 1 x to the power of m minus 1 plus x to the power of n minus 1 whole by 1 plus x whole power m plus n dx. These are the different forms of beta function or transformations of beta functions or other forms of beta functions. Gamma function. Definition: if n is positive, then the gamma function is defined by integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 dx, and is denoted by gamma of n, defined as gamma of n is integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n minus 1 dx. Properties: gamma of n is always equal to n minus 1 into gamma of n minus 1. Gamma of n plus 1 is n gamma of n, which is equal to n factorial. And gamma of n is gamma of n plus 1 by n, which is obtained by just by dividing with n. And integral 0 to infinity e power minus kx x to the power of n minus 1 dx is gamma of n by k power n. And gamma of 1 value is 1 factorial, 0 factorial, that is 1. Gamma 2 is 1 factorial is 1. Gamma 3 is 2 factorial is 2. Gamma 4 is 3 factorial is 6. Gamma 100 is 99 factorial. Gamma 1000 is 999 factorial. And so on, continuing this process, gamma of n plus 1 is n factorial. And gamma half is root pi. Gamma minus half is minus 2 root pi. So it is a gamma function, and these are the some properties, important standard functions for gamma function. Now, relation between beta and gamma functions. The relation between beta and gamma function is beta of mn is gamma of m into gamma of n by gamma of m plus n. We know that integral 0 to infinity y to the power of n minus 1 into e power minus xy into dy is gamma of n by x power n. Just cross multiplying, so we will have gamma of n is integral 0 to infinity x to the power of n into the y to the power of n minus 1 e power minus xy dy. So let it be equation number 1. Also, by the definition of a gamma function, we will have in gamma of n is integral of 0 to infinity x power m minus 1 e power minus x dx. Let it be equation number 2. Now multiplying both sides of equation 1 by x power m minus 1 e power minus x, we get. So just multiplying with x power m minus 1 e power minus x to the equation 1. So thus we will have. Now taking the integration with respect to x on both sides under the limits x varies from 0 to infinity. So we have gamma of n is integral of 0 to infinity x power m minus 1 e power minus x dx is the integral of 0 to infinity integral 0 to infinity x to the power of n plus m minus 1 e power minus of y plus 1 into x dx into y to the power of n minus 1 dy. But integral of 0 to infinity x power n plus m minus 1 e power minus of y plus 1 into x dx is gamma of n plus m by 1 plus y whole power m plus n. So let it be equation number 3. So thus we will have x to the power of m plus n minus 1 into e power minus of y plus 1 into dx. So that is gamma of n plus m by 1 plus y whole power m plus n. By putting lambda equal to 1 plus y and n equal to m plus n in this equation and using the result 2, we will get gamma of n into gamma of m is integral of 0 to infinity gamma of n plus m into y to the power of n minus 1 whole by 1 plus y whole power m plus n into dy. Now gamma of m into gamma of n is gamma of m plus n into integral of 0 to infinity y to the power of n minus 1 into dy upon 1 plus y whole power m plus n. But what is it? It is nothing but beta of mn. Now gamma of m into gamma of n is gamma of m plus n into beta of mn. Hence we will have beta of mn is gamma of m into gamma of n whole by gamma of m plus n. So it is a required relation between beta and gamma function. Problems. Find beta of 5 by 2, 3 by 2. Solution, we will have beta of mn. So what is the relation between beta and gamma? Beta of mn is gamma of m into gamma of n by gamma of m plus n. Now comparing with beta of mn, where m is a 5 by 2 and n is a 3 by 2. So replacing these values, we will have gamma of 5 by 2 into gamma of 3 by 2 upon gamma of 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2. But what is the value of gamma of 3 by 2? It is look like gamma of n plus 1. Gamma of n plus 1 is n gamma of n. But 3 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 plus 1. So hence gamma half plus 1 is n gamma of n. That is half gamma half. But what is the value of gamma half? Root pi. So thus we will have gamma of 3 by 2 is half root pi. Similarly, gamma of 5 by 2. 5 by 2 can be written as 3 by 2 plus 1. That is gamma of n plus 1 is n gamma of n. That is 3 by 2 into gamma of 3 by 2. But gamma of 3 by 2 already we have computed, that is 1 by 2 root pi. So thus we will have gamma of 5 by 2 value is 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into root pi. And we will have gamma of 4. Gamma of n plus 1 is n factorial for n positive integers. So gamma 4 is 3 factorial. Substituting all these values, so we will have pi by 16. Taking the product, so we will get the result as pi by 16. So simply we can find the required beta of 5 by 2, 3 by 2. Just we have to compare with beta of mn and we have to define mn. Just replacing mn values in the relation between beta and gamma function, and then we have to compute the gamma functional values. Just replacing the values and simplifying, we will get the required value of beta function. Evaluate integral 0 to 1 x power 4 into 1 minus x whole square dx. Solution, given integral 0 to 1 x power 4 into 1 minus x whole square dx. Integral 0 to 1 x power 4. 4 can be written as 5 minus 1. 1 minus x whole square. 2 can be written as 3 minus 1 dx. So here we will have a formula for beta function. The formula is integral 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 into 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 dx. Just comparing with this formula, so we will have m is 5 and n is 3. So it is nothing but beta of 5 comma 3. But what is it? Beta of it is look like beta of mn. So we will have a relation between beta and gamma function. That is beta of mn is gamma of m into gamma of n whole upon gamma of m plus n. Just replacing m equal to 5 and n equal to 3. So thus we will have gamma of 4, the 5 that is 4 factorial, gamma of 3 is 2 factorial and gamma of 8 is 7 factorial. Now taking the product, so we will have 1 by 105 is the required result. So just we have to compare with the beta function definition and we have to define m and n values so that we can find beta of mn by using the relation between beta and gamma functions. Another problem, evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power 6 theta into cos power 7 theta d theta. We know that the formula for beta of mn in terms of sine and cosine function is beta of mn is 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta into cos power 2n minus 1 theta d theta. So thus we will have integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta cos power 2n minus 1 theta d theta is half into beta of mn. Just dividing with 2 on both sides. So let it be equation number 1. Now putting 2m minus 1 as 6 and 2n minus 1 as 7. So that we will have m is 7 by 2 and n is 4, which is obtained by just simplifying these. Then equation 1 becomes substituting these values. Thus the required value integral of 0 to pi by 2 sine power 6 theta cos power 7 theta d theta is half into beta of 7 by 2 4. But what is it? It is look like beta of mn. So since we will have beta of mn is gamma of m into gamma of n whole upon gamma of m plus n. Just replacing m is 7 by 2 and n is 4. Now we will have gamma of 7 by 2 is 5 by 2, 3 by 2, 1 by 2 root pi. Gamma 4 is 3 factorial and gamma of 7 by 2 plus 4 is gamma of 15 by 2. So here just we have to know about the gamma function, that is gamma of n plus 1 is n gamma of n and gamma half value is root pi. So here gamma of 15 by 2 is 13 by 2, 11 by 2, 9 by 2, 7 by 2, 5 by 2, 3 by 2, 1 by 2 root pi. Substituting this and then taking the product and simplification, so we will get the result as 16 by 3003 is a result. Another problem, prove that integral 0 to infinity x power 8 1 minus x power 6 upon 1 plus x whole power 24 dx is 0 using beta and gamma functions. Solution, given integral which is equal to, and now multiplying with x power 8 and splitting the integration using linearity property, just splitting the integration. Now 8 can be written as 9 minus 1, 24 can be written as 9 plus 15, 14 can be written as 15 minus 1, 24 can be written as 15 plus 9. Now we will have a formula for beta function, that is beta of mn is integral of 0 to infinity x power m minus 1 by 1 plus x whole power m plus n dx. So using this formula, so we will have the first integral value is beta of 9 comma 15 and the second integral value is beta of 15 comma 9. So given integral beta of mn formula, just using this formula for first integrand, we will have m is 9 and n is 15. The second integrand, we will have m is 15 and n is 9. But we know that beta of mn is always equal to beta of nm. So clearly beta of 15 comma 9 can be written as beta of 9 comma 15. So since both are same, clearly both are get cancelled equal to 0. Hence proved. Another problem show that beta of m comma half is 2 power 2 minus 2m minus 1 into beta of m. Solution, we know that beta of m comma n. The formula is 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta cos power 2n minus 1 theta d theta. Let it be equation number 1. Now putting n equal to 1 by 2 so that we can get beta of m comma half is 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta. Putting n equal to 1 by 2, clearly we will have 2 to get cancelled. 1 minus 1 is 0, but cos power 0 theta, anything power 0 is always 1. So cos power 0 theta into d theta is 1. So that we will have beta of m comma half value as 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta d theta. Let it be equation number 2. Now again putting n equal to m in this equation. So we will get beta of m comma m. So beta of is 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta cos power 2m minus 1 theta d theta. Since both the terms having the same power, so that we can write sine theta cos theta whole power 2m minus 1. Now multiplying with 2 and dividing with 2. So we will have, but what is the formula for 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta. That is sine 2 theta whole power 2m minus 1 is sine power 2m minus 1 2 theta d theta. Now putting 2 theta equal to 5. So we'll get differentiating on both sides 2 d theta is d phi, that is d theta is d phi by 2, and limits are changed here 0 to pi. 0 to pi by 2 is now becomes 0 to pi while putting 2 theta equal to 5. Now just cross multiplying, but we will have 2 into 2 power m minus 2m minus 2 is 2 power 2m minus 1. Now cross multiplying, we will get like this. So since we will have integral of 0 to pi f of x dx is 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2 f of a minus x dx. This 0 to pi can be written as 2 into 0 to pi by 2. So but from equation 2 we have beta m comma half, that is 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power 2m minus 1 theta d theta. Hence beta of m comma half is 2 power 2m minus 1 into beta of mm. It is a relation between beta m comma half and beta m comma m, and it is also known as duplication formula for beta functions. So it is the concept about the relation between beta and gamma functions and the problems related to relation between beta and gamma functions using other forms of beta function. For any queries, please contact. Thank you.